That was right. There you go. Oh, that's it.
There we go then, we're back. 4 weeks. My God, was it a long 4 weeks. No footage, no games, lockdown life. But anyway, I hope you've missed us as much as we've missed you. Today's game then, as you can see, we're playing Hook Norton. They are the league leaders currently. Played 7, won 7, 21 points out of 21. 36 goals scored. It's going to be a tough ask today, but we're up for it. 4 weeks is a long time to go without playing football, and we've played Hook numerous times in the past, including a cup final, which ended up like this. That's enough of that. Today's game, if you've been following the socials, you already know that we got a new kit. Nice, isn't it? Red and yellow, like it's supposed to be. Hook playing red, so we're not wearing that today. We're wearing this. This is a new away kit. So we're in white today. See you there. Hook Norton away, 53 minutes. Jesus Christ. Get your passport out, Ash. Get it out.
Love an away day.
Love an away day. Yes, mate. Look at that. No, don't look at the road. Roundabout. Imagine just the whole journey, the whole 51 minutes, just us two chatting shit.
Chatting doo-doo.
Yeah.
Young Donny the villain, ain't never asked for bringing. You know the Dons keep winning, I'm on the sideline singing. Who let this Twitter talk, who this Twitter talk? I step like my knees still hurts, I call it the winner's walk.
Are we supposed to wear a mask? Have you got one?
I got one, yeah.
Let's just wear one for courtesy.
Who is in there then?
Gilboy, Jenks, Finn,
Luke. Irish. Jamie.
That's it, the blue one. Fuck me. I must have definitely lost a bit.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Whoa, they are long.
That's all I have to do. Oh no, I ain't got a grip.
Because you haven't got gloves.
Yeah, what's that?
So you need shorts. I don't want to mess you. You look like you just walked out of fucking HMP bullying.
They've got their whole team changed. We can't even put on a pair of socks. Look, they're warming up and shit. Look at our lot. Fucking mess. Oh my God.
I was the only one who bought.
Look, Jamie.
They actually.
The absolute levels. The state of that. Playing in the hat, mate?
Yeah.
Sick. Let's go, baby. Starting 11 today then, haven't done this in a while. See what Ashton and Kelpol have got in store for us. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, 4-5-1, same formation as we played against Chadlington, where we kept a clean sheet. And the man with the responsibility to keep the clean sheet again is Bilbo. Thanks again for going in goal. As we know, he's not a goalkeeper, but we appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Back four, Leggett, right back. And then your centre-back pairing today is GT, Gary Townsend, and then Phil alongside him as well with Robbo at left-back. So much the same back five is what kept a clean sheet against Chadlington, and Ashton will be looking to have the same result today. And your midfield five starts off with your number 12 on the right wing is Carl G. In the centre then we got Steers, Papes and Luke. And then on the left-hand side is Gilboy. And then running the line today up front on his own is our usual number 9. That's Spenny. On the bench today, we've got an Irish, a Finley, and a Jenks. Alright then, here we go, kick-off. Doesn't get much tougher than this in Division 1. Away to the league leaders, away to Hook Norton. As your first game back after lockdown as well. Probably not ideal, but we'll make do as Gary gets the ball out of defence there. Finds Luke, and Luke finds Spenny as Luke then plays a 1-2 with Jamie and manages to find Carl over on the right-hand wing. Carl drops it off to myself. I am slightly off camera. as I play the ball back into Jamie there. Jamie finds Steers. The ball's looking good. We're knocking it about well. Steers crosses the halfway line. He finds the run of Spenny. Picks him out really well. Spenny on his right foot. Nice easy test for the keeper then as we rejoin the game. Down at the left back of the Hook Norton area as their left back and their centre back play a 1-2 of each other. Nice and tidy football as they keep the ball as they cross the halfway line themselves as their forward, their number 10 and captain for the day. Plays the ball down the left-hand wing to their number 2. Looks to square up Gary as he knocks the ball into the middle. Number 10's there. Chance at each end then straight away as we join us again in this nearly 8th minute as I take the corner myself. Keeper gets it just ahead of Gilboy. He does well there under a lot of pressure as Carl knocks the ball back out. He gives it to me as I pull the ball back to the edge of the area. There's no one there and Hook come away with the ball.
I'm going to put this camera in the fucking bin.
Okay. Gary with the throw then. Nice long throw. Is under a bit of pressure. Does really well to keep hold of the ball as Cal finds Luke in the middle of the pitch and Luke looks to break free. Doesn't do so on the first attempt but will get a second attempt. Luke finds Cal who finds Steers. The football's good as he plays it into a channel. Cal gives up the chase as does their left back but Luke and the centre back don't as he puts him under pressure. We love that work rate. That's why we love Luke in the middle there. The work rate is second to none. As you join us again looking at the floor, this is centre back Cam Jenks is our cameraman for the day as you join their centre midfielder running through the middle of the pitch. No one seems to be there. He manages to get the shot away. It is blocked. It drops to their forward who is not offside by the way. Has another attempt. Phil does really well to block there as I manage to clear the ball but not very far. It goes to their number 4 who then looks again to bring Hook Norton forward. He puts it into the box and this time we do come away with Michael Steers. He gets dragged back. That'll be a 1 free kick with Gary. Gary pumps the ball forward. Steers does ever so well there. Surrounded in red shirts and manages to come out with the ball as he backheels the ball into Carl's feet. As their number 7 does really well there to win the ball off of Carl in an advanced position for us as the number 2 gets a little bit lucky with his ricochet. He bounces off me, bounces off him and then he puts in the number 10 down the left hand side as he squares up Gary. He looks to go down the left hand side. He does so. He's 1-on-1 with Bilbo. So cracking save for our centre midfielder. Not too bad in goal, is he? As Hook Norton look to play again. Whipping the ball into the box. Nice and easy for Phil though. As we look to play out as Steers finds Spenny and Spenny's on his own there but his ball's just foul a little bit behind him. Unfortunate. As Jenks looks to get the camera in the right place. He manages to do so just before Spence crosses the ball as their centre back headers the ball over Gilboy and that'll be the end of that attack. Should have mentioned that Nick's away today. So Jenks has stepped in on cameraman duty and it's not easy to do, especially for your first time as we look to play the ball down the right hand side as myself into Cal there and Cal finds Jamie. I'm screaming for the ball down the right hand side and he does manage to find me as he sets me away down the right hand wing. A knock across in, not quite high enough there. Centre back managed to tidily header the ball out as it drops outside for a Wootton throw in. And do you know those nights where your work colleagues are like, oh, come to the pub, only have 1 or 2 and you begrudgingly agree, like, fine, I'll come in, but I'm only having 1 or 2, but you don't stay for 1 or 2, you stay for 3 or 4 and then 5 or 6 and eventually you're waking up and it's late, the alarm's already been, you've snoozed your alarm way too many times and you're in a rush and you get out your door, you finally get out your door and you see the bus just pull away 10 seconds before you get there. It looks a little something like this. Back to the game then as Luke's doing his defensive duties, clearing the balls and number 4 gets it just ahead of Carl as he finds their number 7 who's looking to play it out wide. Manages to do so, ricocheted off of Luke and as he plays the ball back to their number 14 who lofts the ball into the 18-yard box. Oh, that comes off of Bilbo's chest. This sun was really, really bad in the first half. It was horrendous. So the fact that he's managed to get there, more credit to him and another good save from our centre midfielder. As a Hook now play the ball long into the 26th minute. Love to see that. Well played, Luke. We leave it in the tackles, remember. That's what we do now. So Carl looking to play the game again. A little bit long, but Steers is there.
Oh, look where we are.
Love to see it.
Push up even if it's 5-10 yards.
Yes, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, our number 12 is better looking than your number 12. I promise you that much. As we've played the ball short from the free kick. I found Steers nice and early, nice and quick. As Steers goes out to our left-hand side, plays a 1-2 with Gilboy, and then plays a nice ball back to Robbo, who manages to squeeze through a couple using a little bit of trick there as well. As Gilboy goes down on the left, has a shot. The keeper parries, doesn't quite fall for us, and Hook scramble away as the ball goes out for a Wootton throw. Here is that Wootton throw. It's Robbo into Steers. Nice little back heel there. That's into Spenny. And Spenny into Gilboy. Oh, side netting. Unlucky Gilboy. Pressure's mounting from our side now. As Hook looks to come away with the ball. 35th minute now. And centre back is just walking over the halfway line there. Yeah, knocking the ball out about well. So they're right back in their centre mid, combined there to try and find some space as he comes inside. A little challenge there, doesn't faze him as he lays the ball off. Oh, shot high and wide. Let off for us. As join the game again in 36th. Gary does well there to spot the run as here's Steers over the left hand side asking for the ball. Gary doesn't quite reach him. Gary's out of position now as their centre mid knocks the ball out to the right hand side, and they've come inside. They found their pass. Number 10 1-on-1. Let's see that again. It was myself that challenged him there in number 10, as you can see there. I did on the day. It was quite clear from where I was laid that it didn't cross the line, thank God. But there's a replay just to prove the point. As we come our way now. 37th minute as Carl lofts the ball into Spenny. He gets a nice little knock on the back of the ankle there. Ref sees it. Free kick.
That's a left hand There you go. Oh, that's it! Oh, Gary!
As close as you like. Steers. Brilliant technique. That keeper, cracking save. Gary went with the momentum of the ball. I could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to hook it round with the left side of his head to knock it in, but momentum carried him and the ball away from goal. So 44th minute now.
Gilboy, man.
There you go. 0-0 away to the league leaders. Chances both ends. Before we go into the second half, just want to say a massive thank you. Look at that, episode 1, over 1,000 views, and we're already on 84 subscribers. That's crazy to me. I didn't expect half of these numbers, honestly didn't. If we could, one little favour, please join the family. Let's get us to 100 subscribers before Christmas. That's my one ask. Just 100 subscribers before Christmas. Alright, so you join us in the second half then. Nothing really happened in the first 4.5 minutes, so you join us in the 49th as Hook Norton looked to go down the right. The winger doesn't manage to do so, but Jamie recovers well as the ball goes out for a Hook Norton corner. 50 minutes on the clock then as camera's concentrating on the box as we wait for this ball to come in. It does come, the ball bounces around a little bit. Phil gets it away. A little bit of early pressure from Hook, nothing too bad as their number 20 controls ball. He did come on at half time. He's a really good player as he manages to turn around Gilboy there.
What's going on today?
Yeah, I think he should have left it apparently. As we love the work rate there from our centre forward there. Well done, Spenny. Gilboy's half is done, at least for now, as Finley comes on in his place. Hook looked to come down the left hand side or our right, and Gary does really well there to cut out the pass. As you can see, nothing really happened in the first 15 minutes of this second half as Finley gets his first couple of touches on the ball, passes it into Steers. He finds Phil, and Robbo sells that kid an absolute treat. As we go off down the left hand side, it is a little bit off camera, but Robbo does get clipped, and that ends up being a Wootton free kick. Well done, that man. To get the game underway then, and Phil goes short to Jamie. Jamie looking for his options as he goes down the left hand side, and he does manage to find Finley. Ball goes into the middle to Spenny. He has a shot. High and wide, unfortunately for us. It's the 62nd minute now as Hook go down our right hand side as ball gets played into the penalty area. Not a bad effort at all. We managed to come away, and that is Luke's day done. Off comes Luke, and on comes Irish.
Now it gives them 29. No, 28. 20, oh, fucking 28. I'm 29 in January. Oh!
Alright then. 70th minute free kick from Hook. Doesn't really trouble anyone. High and wide. As we start to play the ball short from our goal kicks. Bilbo into Phil, who this time does go long. Does win the header well there. Steers, nice little control, half volley through ball down to Irish, who skips away, plays a 1-2 with Carl really well.
Give it! Go, Carl! Go, Carl! Nah.
Yeah, close. Gary looks to clear the ball away, and Hook comes straight away on the counter as he track inside the 18-yard box. Gary does well there. Phil does well.
They're either perfect.
Yeah.
But I think today, I think everyone struggled even there.
Well done!
Yeah, superb by Finley there. Work rate, commitment to the cause. As Hook look to come down our left-hand side. 80th minute now, 10 to go. As they look to square up our left back. It's really well to skip inside Phil.
I didn't actually see it. I don't know. I was looking at the camera.
I'll be completely honest there. When I saw it in real time, when I was actually a little bit closer and at a different angle, I thought penalty all day long, and the ref has got away with one. When I watch it back on the replay, it's a little bit more blurry. If I'm honest, I'd say penalty, but maybe the ref was closer and I'm doing a little bit injustice there. Who knows? But yeah, we move on. 82nd minute as Robbo comes away with a throw-in. Let's go down the line. Does so. Irish does well to recover the ball there as he plays a nice little ball into Carl. He gets a back.
Unlucky, Irish!
Irish has done really well since he's been on the pitch, as Finley looks for a challenge there as I managed to clear up. Nice little tackle if I don't say so myself. So we look to come away with the ball. Hook Norton then coming forward again, 84th minute as they go outside to our left hand side there, right? Similar position to the penalty shell. Yeah, not this time. Well played, Irish. As Papes' day is done, 84 minutes, lots of running. Well played, mate, as Gilboy comes back onto the field of play. Speaking of Gilboy, he's over on the right hand side there trying to recover the ball for us. They look to go down the right hand side. They do win a header there. As the ball's ping balling about, Gilboy does manage to get it under control eventually as he finds Finley.
Carl, stay on side. Oh, fuck's sake, Spence. Fuck.
The ball still isn't completely done as we look to recycle it. As Finley has a go, it goes into the crowd of Hook Norton players and it eventually comes out to their right hand side. 87th minute, still 0-0. So we fast forward to the 89th now, and again, still 0-0 as Hook look to get the ball into the box. Does get knocked in, headed away. Robbo does well. There's a shot. Centre midfielder, goalkeeper. 2 saves as I get the ball away.
Keep going! Yes, there's Valley! Mike, captain! Keep going, come on! Man on your marks, man on your Yes, Finley! Yes! Yeah! Right, how we get? Carl, talk to him. What do you want it? Spin him if you can. Don't let him do it, Carl, don't let him. Go! Off you go, Carl! Who's there? Who's helping him? Off you go, Carl! Well played, Carl. Oi, Carl, well done, mate.
Come on! Ref! George! Ref! How long? 4 minutes! 4 minutes, you said! Oi, 4 minutes! Work it! You get a goal!
4 minutes of hard work left, and I wanted to leave that clip in just so I could give you a taster of what it was actually like on the day. Very competitive. Concentration from both teams was really high. As yeah, we got 3.5 minutes now to try and find a winner. As it goes out for a Hook Norton throw in. Managed to take it quick as Phil's there to block the attack as we go out to the right hand side as the ball comes out to myself. So roll the ball there into Gilboy. Gilboy does really well there to skip round their left midfielder as it's now time for Wootton to come forward, but Hook managed to win the ball again in that centre defensive midfield area as they look to play football. The ball goes now down our left hand side and Gary's there to tidy up. Gary cuts back inside. As we go over the 92nd minute, 3 minutes to go to either hold on forward / score a goal. 3 points away to Hook would be, well, it'd be a statement at least as Hook looks to come forward again down our right hand side as they whip the ball in, bounces around off a couple. There's a shot. Gary blocks it really well. Phil blocks down their shot. Steers dives in. No penalty.
No shot!
So close. 94th minute now as Gary pumps the ball forward. As you can see, it goes into the 97th and a half, coming up to the 98th minute. Now you might be wondering why there was so much added on top of the 95 minutes. Well, it was simply because Steers went down for a minute and a half with a head injury, so it makes complete sense. This is a Wootton free kick in the 98th minute, which I'm assuming is going to be the last kick of the game. Can't grumble away. Hook Norton, I showed you the league table at the start, played 7, won 7, 21 out of 21. Robbo knocks the ball forward and Hook get the ball away. We're waiting for the rest final whistle. Doesn't come as Hook loft the ball forward. Steers wins the header there, and for some reason the refs blew up for a free kick. Hook looked to take the free kick then straight into Bilbo's hands. Not entirely sure why we're still playing, but that goal kick, we was expecting the full-time whistle. It doesn't come. It goes over to the left back and we've managed to give away a free kick in the 99th minute. Not entirely sure why the full-time whistle hasn't gone at this point, but it is what it is. Coming up to the 100-minute mark. This isn't extra time. This is just the end of the second half. We're going to have to defend it because that's just the rules. You play to the whistle, right? As the ball gets lofted in, their player wins the header, but it just goes out as looking to shield the ball out as it rolls out of play. And their player, which came on as a sub, I believe, just leant into me and threw me to the floor. And somehow has won a free kick. Yeah. Answers on a postcard, please. I've no idea how I fouled somebody who ran into the back of me, but there you go. Much like before. Don't know why we're still playing. Don't know why they got a free kick. But it's the rules of the game. You've got to defend. 101st minute then. Hook Norton free kick, which surely should be the last kick of the game. So we look to get organised then. As a...
Oh my God. It wasn't. If anything, it's a foul on Leggett,
It is what it is. Being a ref is a tough job, especially at this level, and we respect and appreciate all of them because without them we wouldn't have games going on every weekend. So I don't want this to be a witch hunt, but 102nd minute we are absolutely gutted.
I do want to know that. I do want to know who fouled it.
It's been 10 minutes added on so far.
10 minutes added on. We've been fucking robbed.
I mean, it is what it is. What can you do? I won't be disrespectful. I'll call him by his name. The goal scorer was Hook Norton's number 10 and captain. His name's Jay Mayer. He's a cracking player. Top scorer in the league for a very good reason. Absolute handful. Hook 1, Wootton 0 then.
Kids as well.
Well, there you go then. We move on to next week. Next week we got Kingham at home. Before we do so, Calpole's man of the match this week. He couldn't decide between two players. They are our centre-back pairing of Gary and Phil. Congratulations, fellas.
No, I was thrilled. I think it's lovely. I think it's lovely, especially because this is the third trip. There's always the worry that it's gonna, you know, people are gonna tire of it. So I think for me that makes it especially nice.
It does it sweetens it slightly.
How would you best describe your relationship? Are you friends, acquaintances, passing colleagues?
I think we're friends.
We're friends.
Yeah, we are friends.
I think we're friends. Of course we're friends.
All right, yeah, we're friends.
I say we're almost like family in that we don't really see a lot of each other.
It's a bit like that.
But when we do, we slot into it right away.
It's a bit better than family because sometimes family can not always be like, you know, you don't think.
But I mean the familiarity of being very comfortable with someone and.
Yes, it is, and actually not socialising with each other a great deal. Or, occasionally we just bump into dates, especially during the summer months when there are little social events. But
during the season.
During the season,
we will see each other. We'll be at Henley. We'll be at we'll go to Binky's place, you know. But we do run into each other, don't we?
And but actually, because we're not in each other's pockets, it means when we do meet up to do a trip, as it were, then we've got all this sort of banked experience that we can offload on each other.
I'm not going to be afraid to wear my heart on my sleeve and say that I love this man and I'm more fond of him now than I've ever been. And I've known him for a long time now.
I was difficult one time. I was more difficult one time when I was just when I was an abuser. Rob, let's not beat about the bush.
He's going there. You should run with this. This is gold. He's going there. I didn't want to be the one, but he wants to go there. And it's true. You're a much nicer person. You're not abusing yourself.
I used to take too many drugs and drink too much, and I've cut right back.